What's up, everyone? It's episode 30 of the Sports World podcast and our first on Zoom, which means you guys can finally see us talk, our faces.
Yes, sir.
My name's Nick, here with Jet, Mike, Dylan, and Colton. Today, we'll be talking about the conference championship games, previewing the Super Bowl, and answering the questions that you guys sent in. All right, starting in the conference championship. The Cincinnati Bengals travel to Kansas City to take on the two-time reigning AFC champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With the team trailing 21-3, they rallied back on both sides of the ball, scoring 21 unanswered and taking a 24-21 lead late in the fourth. The Chiefs would tie up the game, send it to overtime, where they would win the coin toss, just like we saw in Buffalo. But unlike the game in Buffalo, they were stopped in their first drive. The Bengals got the ball back and won the game. A lot to talk about in this round. Let's just start with everyone's thoughts on this game.
Joe Bird, Joe Shiesty, whatever you want to call him, he got it done in Kansas City. Man deserves all the respect in the world.
I don't know what happened to the Chiefs offense in the second half, but whatever it was not good. It was really bad.
Yeah. Mahomes tried to do too much. That's what I saw. See him rolling out of the pocket all crazy.
That's his problem. He tries to make too many plays, and it ends up costing him. Also,
that play at the end of the first half with Tyreek, where he came up short and they fell short of another score, that was huge.
Bad coach.
That was huge. If they go in the half 28-3, it's probably a different outcome because that was huge.
Don't forget who saved that touchdown. The Twitter legend, Apple.
Dude, he had that pick opportunity in overtime, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
he tipped it back.
Oh my gosh, he had a chance to be the hero after all these memes, and he blew it.
Yeah, he likes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, at least he picked it.
Well, a couple of keys I had for this game. One thing, the Bengals, I thought they did a pretty good job of they just didn't give up on the run game. I thought even like when they were down later in the first half, they kept trying to pound the ball with Joe Mixon no matter what. And in that second half, when they started to come back, they finally got Joe Mixon going, and I thought that was a huge reason why they were able to actually make that comeback. And then another thing, the Chiefs in the first half, they did a really, really good job of stopping Jamar Chase. Like, Jamar Chase was a non-factor in the first half. And to be honest, throughout the whole game, I mean, that little fade he caught for a touchdown, that was as much as he did. I mean, he was targeted 9 times. He had 6 catches for like 60 yards. Like, he wasn't even a factor in that comeback. That's pretty crazy to me.
I believe T. Higgins had like 80-plus yards as well.
Yeah,
so he had a game.
Yeah, and I think on the preview, I said that if the Bengals are going to win, T. Higgins is going to be the factor. And, I mean, he had a better game than Chase, obviously, and definitely helped.
It was also just a lot more on the ground than I expected for the Bengals, too. Joe Mixon produced pretty well in that game.
And that overtime drive, the game-winning drive, I believe it was just all Mixon the whole way down.
Yeah, Mixon had that big, 20-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
Set up.
I was
They knew they could run the ball on the Chiefs. Going into that game, they knew they could do that, and they just never gave up on it, even when they went down big in the first half.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
just keep pounding the ball. Dylan, you got anything?
You're the Chiefs at home. You can't score 3 points in the second half, man. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, for real. Their offense is totally stalled out.
As time expired.
And the Bengals' pass defense was horrible. First half.
Yeah, the Bengals honestly showed up. The Bengals didn't even look that good in that game. They didn't look like a good team. The Chiefs were just a worse team in the second half. The Bengals just were slightly better and got it done.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that too.
It wasn't like a crazy performance. It was just the Chiefs should have looked like a 3-win team in that second half.
Yeah.
Got anything to add, Dylan?
Not really. I mean, just McPherson, obviously. Legend
Go McPherson, baby. Go McPherson.
He's so good. He's literally Justin Tucker.
Hey,
yeah.
Knock that off, bro.
Literally.
Knock that off.
He's hitting from 66?
He could do it. I believe it.
As
long as he says he can do it.
He's going to hit 67 to win the Super Bowl.
Imagine. Oh, my God.
I'll be pissed. I'm not going to lie. If I record this program in my lifetime, I'll be pretty upset. All right. On the NFC side of things, it was round 3 of an NFC West rivalry between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. A lot to talk about in this game. The 49ers took a 17-7 lead into the fourth quarter. The Rams defense stepped up, shutting them out in that quarter. The offense stepped up as well, scoring 13 points to win this game 20-17. Matt Stafford played his first Super Bowl against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. And what are your guys' thoughts on this game?
Jimmy G is a terrible quarterback. if it's not apparent after that, then I don't know what they're doing over there because they're not going to win with Jimmy G at the helm.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that he's done that.
Based on his press conference after the game, it looked like it. And McDaniel's gone.
Official, but
it's looking like Lance is gonna finally take.
Apparently, Joe Montana thinks that they should keep Garoppolo because Lance isn't ready, which is
So I know they probably want to train
Never.
him, but I feel like just to have that safety blanket, like if they were to keep him at start Lance, maybe that would be okay. But
My thing is
you can't pay him that much.
it's too much money. Yeah,
that's fair. But at that point, you're kind of forcing the issue, and if Lance isn't it, then it's going to be a terrible.
Yeah, but if you have like a safety blanket like that, I feel like you're going to be more inclined to go to that, and that's not what Lance needs. Lance needs to start every game of play. Like having a safety net like that, it's gonna the team's gonna very easily be like, all right, give it back to Jimmy G, and then they're not going to be able to develop Lance, and that's just gonna straight up stunt his growth as a player.
And from the other side, you could say it's gonna push him more because he has a backup that's able to start. I get what you're saying.
That's a good point, but I just think that with how the organization has been with Jimmy G and giving him this much, that they're just going to be like, give it back to Jimmy. It's not working.
As soon as Lance does one bad thing, it's back. Yeah.
It's not only what they gave Jimmy G, it's also how much they gave up for Lance at pick 3. They gave up a lot of draft capital to take Lance. You don't just do that to sit him for 2 years and pay Jimmy G to sit on the bench. So I think Lance is their guy. They'll take a chance on him and see what happens.
Let's hope.
All right. Other thoughts on the game itself?
Well, coming into this, if you would ask me, but I don't know, did we talk about this game on the podcast at all? Did we predict that round?
No.
I don't think
I thought we might have. I don't remember.
I don't know. But if you would ask me how I thought this game was going to go, I thought San Francisco, in order for them to win this game, they would have needed to run the ball and control the clock through how they've been these last few games. And that's literally the opposite of what happened. They could not run the ball. They had 50 or less rushing yards, I think, as a team. And they allowed that Rams offense, Cooper Kupp, Odell, they both went for 100 plus each. Those guys went off. But I guess the mentality for San Francisco in that game was more of a bend but don't break on defense. They did a really good job in the red zone. They weren't giving up scores, especially in the first 3 quarters of the game. I think the Rams scored 13 of their points in the fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah.
And so the 49ers, they were not able to get it done. The game went the opposite of how I thought it was going to, personally.
Was Trent Williams injured in that game?
He played.
Was he playing through it?
He played the whole game.
Yeah, he was playing.
He was injured during it. Yeah.
I didn't talk about how well he played.
The dropped interception.
Yeah, what a choke job. The 49ers choked that game at the end.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. They needed to put together one stop or they needed Jimmy G to put together one drive and they just couldn't do it.
No, it's the fact that the Niners are beating teams like Green Bay in Lambeau and they're almost beating the Rams in the NFC Championship with Jimmy Garoppolo. They probably have the best team in football if they get a good quarterback back there. It's ridiculous how well they do with him at quarterback because he is an underwhelming performer. I don't care. Watch him play. It is so bad watching him play. He is not a good quarterback. And the fact they're doing all this with him, it's mind-blowing that they've been this successful. They have such a good roster around him.
Can you imagine if they get an actual running back other than Samuel?
They have guys. I like
Eli Mitchell.
I'm talking about
Mitchell. They drafted Trey Sermon higher than Mitchell. Sermon's probably the best back in that room.
Because they have Kittle, Juszczyk, Shanahan as the coach.
Debo and Ayuk, Trent Williams.
For that game specifically, dude, I just give a lot of credit to the Rams defensive front seven. They did such a good job stopping that run because the 49ers all season have been successful running the football. Let's not talk about this they haven't been.
Oh, yeah.
Eli Mitchell's been an incredible back for them.
Rams rushing numbers that game, Eli Mitchell had 20 yards and 11 carries.
Yeah.
And Debo had 7 carries. He only had 26 yards.
Yeah, I'm just saying I think that's more of a Rams defense thing.
They had 50 total yards as a team, and that's the best rushing team in football.
Yeah.
That's how you beat the Rams. That's how you beat the Niners. You stop the run, and they can't win.
Yeah.
50 total rushing yards?
50.
50.
Debo had 26, Mitchell had 20, and Jimmy G had 4. As a team, the best rushing offense in football, 50 total rushing yards in the biggest game of the NFL.
That's Rams defense. All right.
2 receivers over. Jesus.
Yeah, Cup had an insane game.
I mean, Cup hasn't. That's a normal game for Cup at this point.
He's
Okay, that's true.
incredible.
It's not even fair.
I don't know. I'd probably draft Kenyon Drake over him again if I had a chance.
Okay. San
wouldn't blame you either.
Dude, San Francisco's secondary, that personnel is not very good, dude.
So wait, so who dropped the pick? Was it Ward or Tart?
Tart.
Yeah, it was
And then who murdered Odell? Was it the other safety?
remember.
Yeah, it was the other safety.
I know. I like how Chakwiski Tart went on Instagram or some social media platform to own up to that and say he's got it.
I think it was Jimmy Ward.
He handled that well for sure.
He said those are the moments you dream of as a kid, and to not make that play, that's all. I mean, got to do better.
Yeah, that's a painful one.
I think
Definitely
they'll be
true.
back. They'll be back. That roster is way too
And
talented.
then the fact I think the Rams scored on that drive after that, or
Yeah,
at
they
least a
did.
field goal. I think.
I think
did.
they took the lead. They took the lead on that drive.
In the fourth,
Yeah.
going into the fourth, it was Niners 17, Rams 7. Rams scored 13 points in the fourth to the Niners 0 to win that.
And they
game.
had no timeouts with like 10 minutes
Yeah,
left.
That's why I said it was a choke job.
Yeah, the
49ers
management was
choke
not
job.
good that game.
Kyle Shanahan
Are we surprised?
took that game.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
he's had McVay's numbers, so it's kind of like you have the choke artist versus McVay who can't beat him. So it was like he was going to choke harder that game, and the choke
I mean,
artist.
Kyle Shanahan has Jimmy G. It really doesn't count.
McVay's ridiculous, bro. Some of the videos of him talking, just remembering every single detail is insane.
I saw something. Someone
He's
like,
such a good
like
coach.
or like someone like Bay was saying that he's going to retire soon.
What?
He's like in his 30s.
What?
He's
He's been a coach for like
So
30.
he's
Coach for
younger
like
than
30 years, dude.
he's younger than I think he's younger than Andrew Whitworth for damn
He
sure.
is.
He's like,
he
he's
wouldn't,
not
he
gonna
wouldn't be the oldest on his team.
Well, he's
Probably
the
like
best.
top 10 oldest on his team.
Who made that take?
In 2
bro?
years, when
I don't know, I
Belichick's out of the
saw it too.
league, he's the best head coach in the league, without a doubt. Like, it's such a stupid take. It's like McVay could probably end up winning more than 6 Super Bowls in his career, dude. Like, he's ridiculous.
I'd say he would be a head coach for 30 years in this league before not another one. You know?
People were saying like, "Oh, he's done enough. What else does he have to do?" He loves this game so much. Like,
It's
you
not
can see-
about how much he's done.
He doesn't do this to do it. Like, McVay loves being around football. Like, this is something he can do for a long time and be good at it.
100%.
He's already been around for long. He was coaching in the Washington
Yeah, it
team.
was like in what, 2013.
He was 10, he was in 11.
God, was he in his 20s then?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's 36 now.
It
So
was like late.
Yeah,
Mid-
so he was about 20, 25, 26.
Didn't he play like Division 3 football or something? Or was it just high school?
He
I
was
would
he was
believe
like
it.
he was like, who was it? Was it him? Someone was like Georgia Player of the Year over something.
that was him.
At the very worst, he was a very
Oh,
talented high school player.
He
Yeah.
won Gatorade Player of the Year over
Yeah.
Megatron,
He was. He
in
did.
Georgia. Yeah,
Yeah, that's okay. I knew it was yeah.
the pride of Marist High School.
100%.
Shout out to
Dylan's got the facts.
Georgia. Yeah,
All right, we ready to move on to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. One of the most unpredictable Super Bowl matchups kicks off this Sunday between the Bengals and the Rams at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Second-year quarterback and comeback player of the year Joe Burrow looks to win his first Super Bowl in just 2 years, like I said, to add on to his already stacked resume at just 25 years old, while many veterans on the Rams like Matt Stafford, Odell, and Aaron Donald look to win their first as well. A lot to unwrap here as well, but we'll get to predictions soon. Let's just start with overall thoughts on how this game, this matchup. So overall thoughts on the matchup.
This was fun.
very
This
fun.
is fun. But
It's
I know me and Jay had the same thoughts, but this is the worst possible matchup for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Across the field, you have the Rams front seven against the Bengals O line. You have
Rams receivers.
You have the Rams receivers against the Bengals secondary that can't. It's Swiss cheese. It's tough. It's tough.
The Rams are the better team, like 100%. If Joe Burrow would have to pull something off to do this.
I mean, if you watched all three of the Bengals games, they haven't looked that good this year or this playoffs. Like, they scraped by Vegas, they scraped by Tennessee, they scraped by Kansas.
Sometimes you just find.
No,
a way
I mean
to win.
that's a sign of good teams, but it's also scary knowing how good they can be, because they could easily blow up and they could blow out this game out by the third quarter. They're that capable. It's just they haven't done it yet, and they're kind of due for it.
I'm very worried. I'm with you guys. I think the Rams are match up much better. I'm very worried after such an amazing season and an amazing playoffs, we're gonna get such a crappy Super Bowl to end it.
There's
And
no
I would-
way. These playoffs have been
I'll be
ridiculous.
so upset.
Possible.
It's been one of the best of all time.
I can
Yeah,
honestly,
hold on.
I can
Hold on.
honestly say this has
Here,
been the
listen
most
to this.
interesting playoffs of my lifetime.
So 5 of the last 6 playoff games have been decided by 5 or less points, and the one that wasn't was the Chiefs walk-off win against the Bills in overtime. That was 6.
That was
6.
Which
Yeah.
is one of the greatest games of all time.
Literally, yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, we are so spoiled as NFL fans because these have been ridiculous fun to watch.
That's why I'm so worried it's gonna be like a 30-point
no.
Rams blowout.
The Rams last time they were in it, that one against the Patriots, that was the most boring Super Bowl ever. I was at Jets' house, dude.
Oh my
God, we were
gosh.
so
Yeah.
bored watching that.
Yeah,
dude.
you probably watched the whole thing.
It's 13.
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
was.
it's, I mean, to be fair, it's a Super Bowl.
I was there, baby. I saw Brady win. I was like, I don't want to be here right now, but I stuck through it.
Yeah, everyone complained about being boring. That was a solid defensive game. It wasn't like just
Yeah.
trash.
No one wants
Nobody wants to
to
watch
Super
that.
Not when you have guys like Cooper Kupp, OBJ, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins on the field, man.
No, this is
Nobody-
I think it'll be a good one. I got the Rams. I like you guys said, that front seven is gonna.
Yeah, that O line is gonna
Match
be
up very
bad.
You know what? That's a hot topic, but at the same time, Joe Burrow won a game getting sacked 9 times.
No, yeah, you're right. If anyone can do
I'll
it,
take-
it's Shiesty, bro. He's insane.
But what? That
I'll
was against the Titans, not the Rams.
Aaron
the
Donald
difference.
wins Super Bowl MVP.
I like Von Miller.
We can't get
winning
into
it.
predictions yet. We gotta keep talking about the game.
Who's gonna cover Jamar Chase?
Yeah,
Not
the
Jamar
Rams.
Chase. Not Jamar Chase. I mean, who's
Cooper
covering Cup? I mean, who's covering Cooper Cup?
Oh,
That's
Eli
always
Apple.
exactly the
Ramsey.
question.
Eli Apple,
That's the
bro.
troll.
I saw,
Troll.
I saw the
Yup.
worst meme ever. I don't
Bro.
even think I could say it on here, but it was bad.
I think I know who you're talking about. Oh, I know. I'm gonna text you.
Oh,
I think I
but-
know.
But for real, like if you're the Bengals, what do you do
How
against
do you
Cooper
do
Kupp?
that?
Do you give him
Because
some
then
extra attention?
You're gonna leave that, and then OBJ is more
Yeah,
than capable of
exactly.
going off. OBJ
exactly.
is still a top 20 receiver in this league in my eyes.
Dude, it's scary because Stafford and OBJ have finally hit that stride. Like as a
Interesting.
duo. Oh my
A
god.
little interesting thing for both teams are both tight ends are out, right?
No, it was Zama.
No, it was almost playing.
It was almost playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he was in
Higbee
that
was
brace.
put on IR.
Wow.
that was
It
news
was almost
today.
in that
Yeah.
brace.
he walked up on stage, ripped it off.
Yeah.
I saw
It's
that.
the fourth
That's
game of the year.
huge. That,
He
okay,
was
I was
still
gonna
limping,
say,
though.
No, that was
That's the
today's
guy.
news. Today's
I mean,
news.
everyone knows a
Uzomah
tight
expected
end.
to
A tight
play.
end is a quarterback's best friend. So
I'm sure
Okay.
he'd rather. I'm sure he'd rather tear whatever's injured right now to play in a Super Bowl.
Rams don't have
to
Gerald
play
Everett
safe.
anymore, huh? He's in
Yeah,
Seattle.
no doubt. That's how
No,
it
he's
is.
in
Like,
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys saw the Rams like, I guess pregame rally, whatever you want to call that, pep rally compared to the Bengals one.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the Rams.
It's-
The Rams.
I saw the
Rams
Bengals
was
one.
at a high school stadium. The Bengals sold out their NFL.
Okay,
stadium.
I'm gonna. All right, to all
I
the
didn't
Rams
see that.
fans, I'm just gonna be on your side with this one. The Rams one was at a high school stadium and was limited to season ticket holders.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sure, California.
That's boring.
A little more
That's
frustrating.
lame.
But still,
You
still,
guys
like,
think
It's
that-
boring, but they could have done it at the stadium, but they can't
Yeah.
because the Super Bowl's there.
Do you guys
Yeah.
think that it being in the Rams stadium has any effect on them? Like, do you
No.
think that helped
No.
make it deal with the Bucks?
I think
really.
there will be more. There's no like diehard fans going to go to the game because they can't afford it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you guys are
ridiculously
thinking about the crowd, though. I just think that team is probably more comfortable playing in that
Yeah.
stadium.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they
awesome.
spent-
That's-
they
that's
spent half
what
their
I would
season
say.
there.
They
No,
get
yeah,
to
I-
they get to that, or tomorrow night they're gonna get to go to sleep in their beds. They're gonna wake up with their families. They're gonna drive their cars to the stadium, their streets they know. It just puts you a lot at ease. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, no, there's definitely an advantage factor to it. It's just not huge. Like
I
obviously,
think
the crowd is a
sleeping in
big
your own
deal.
bed alone is such a big advantage.
it's so funny after 100 years of championships and Super Bowls.
Back to back.
There was not a
Back-to-back.
single home team playing in their home stadium. And now we
Where's
have
it at?
back-to-back.
Where's it at
Crazy.
next year? Where's it at next year?
I don't
Hopefully
know.
Dallas. So it's not gonna be the same thing.
I don't remember.
You guys think it's gonna be at SoFi again?
What
Let's
year?
see.
What year is Vegas?
Not next year.
Coming to Baltimore.
Not next year, but the year after.
Super Bowl's coming to
Wait,
Baltimore.
24, yeah.
You said Baltimore.
No chance. Bro.
It's not at
The
maybe
bank.
that's why it's not at Lambeau. That's for sure.
Baltimore.
it'll
will
never
not
be
the
at
last-
Never be at Lambeau.
I remember
Oh,
calling
yeah.
Cowherd. He said there's one hotel in the whole state or something like
Ooh,
that.
this is a good one. Super Bowl 57 will be in Arizona.
Oh,
okay.
that's close enough to LA, baby. Let's go, Chargers.
Okay.
Stop
Close.
it.
They're not gonna have Kyler Murray though. That's not happening.
Yeah, I wonder who the new quarterback's gonna be. Kyler Murray's gonna be.
Josh Rosen's making the comeback.
Kyler Murray's
baby.
gonna be hitting bombs for the A's.
Josh Rosen's coming back, baby.
All right, I think he's the Falcons QB1 next year. No, next year.
You're stuck with Matt Ryan, unfortunately.
Okay.
Nope. Josh Rosen.
All right, let's get to our Super Bowl predictions. You can give a score if you want to. It's not.
You better do a score. You guys have to do a
You
score.
gotta do a score.
All right.
Score, and then we have to do Gatorade flavor.
Gatorade flavor.
Got
Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay. We got to do some props over here. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's start off.
I'll start it off.
Go,
knew it.
Mike, here we go.
I
Here we
knew
go.
So McPherson's gonna hit the game-tying field goal with 0 seconds on the clock.
Ooh.
OT.
Oh man.
We're getting
OT.
another OT?
OT.
I think
Super Bowl?
it's gonna go to OT.
What?
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Think-
I'm here.
The Rams are gonna win the coin toss.
There's no way they. Okay.
Eli Apple's gonna get an interception.
No, dude, I'm not
Of
ready
course.
for this.
Of
And
course.
Evan McPherson is hitting a 57-yard game winner.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Twitter if Eli Apple does that, bro. I'm not.
57-yard game winner. Evan McPherson. I'm calling it.
What's the score?
33-30.
Like it. I love it.
Hmm.
That's about where I'm at.
I guess I'll go. Wait, Nick, are you good?
Yeah, I'm showing 1 sec.
Okay. Okay. His face went away. All right, I'll just go. I think Joe Burrow and the boys are gonna make it close. I think they're gonna make it really interesting, but I can't get over how tough of a matchup it is for them. I'm gonna go Rams 28-24.
All right.
The Gatorade flavor will be orange.
Ooh, let me do it.
Orange.
It's gonna be light blue.
It's gonna be orange.
Ooh.
NFL players are weird.
Fair.
I'm tired of this Evan McPherson hype.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's
That's messed up.
Okay,
Better than
Ravens
the
fan.
Wow.
So I'm back.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
of course.
No,
Oh
you
my God.
didn't.
You know what,
Of
Nick?
course.
You know
You
what,
changed
Nick?
the outfit.
Let
Of
go.
course.
You know what, Nick?
Where's the Matt Gay respect, man?
You know what, Nick?
True. Yeah, disease.
You see this, Nick?
Yeah.
Disease.
All right. My prediction.
Sir,
I'm definitely going with the Rams. Score's a little bit harder.
Oh.
I think it will be a close game. I don't think it'll come down the final possession or two.
okay.
I'm gonna go with the Rams 27-17.
Whoa, the double digits.
Double digits.
Okay.
Interesting.
I can see it being 27-21 or something like that,
Okay.
but not a crazy ending.
I respect it.
All right.
Oh, Dill.
Still.
Oh, you want last?
Yeah, I'll go last.
All right. 30-24 Rams. That's it. Yeah.
What'd you say?
30-24.
You don't gotta.
I don't got any explanation. Just 30-24. And I'm rooting for the Rams because Stafford, Sony Michel, Leonard Floyd, and then if you want to
We get it. They went to
with
Georgia.
Sean McVay from Georgia has to win. So
I love this Bengals team, but I got to go with the Rams. I got to cheer for the Rams too
Dude,
because
there's
if the Bengals
just
win,
no way.
I got to drop over $100 on a jersey for a follower.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to do that. So
and me and you got to deal with Bengals fans talking because AFC North rivals. I'd rather just have the Rams win.
A lot of people in the comments have been like, "Oh, Nick's so mad right now."
Come on, Colton. Join me, Colton.
I mean, I wasn't mad either. I wanted the Bengals to win.
Join me, Colton.
What about
Alright,
what about the
against the
Gatorade
Chiefs.
flavor, Dylan?
Oh yeah, I got two.
Gatorade flavor.
I'm thinking lemon lime.
Lemon lime. Okay.
Respectable.
I'm thinking the light blue one as well.
Light blue.
Represent that.
Okay.
Light blue.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Hot
Colt.
take time. Hot take time.
This is the floor, baby.
Come
Here we
on,
go.
Colton.
all right.
He's in his face like
What you got?
raspberry.
We're going.
The Chargers
we're
are going to
going.
come out of the tunnel and win.
Huston Gerbert's going to lead the way for the Rams. Okay,
Huston
so
Gerbert.
I got at the end of the regulation, the score is going to be 31-all.
No way.
We're going
Yes.
to overtime.
Okay.
You're copying
Oh.
The Simpsons, bro.
Joey B's going to get the ball. He's going to go down. They're going to be close. Aaron Donald's going to get a sack. 30-yard field goal. Rams get the ball. Dot. Cooper Kupp. Matt Gay ties it up. First overtime ends. Can't go in a
Wow.
tie.
Whoa,
You can't go in a
The
tie. It's the
overtime
Super Bowl.
ends.
You can't go in a tie. It's the Super Bowl.
Double
Go to second OT.
And you got nothing.
He's
Joe,
done.
Joe Cool.
He's
That was
realizing how
no one else
how
has
rare
ever
this is.
done. And Joey Burr, with a dot to Tyler Boyd, wins the Super Bowl 40-34 in 2 overtimes.
And what's the Gatorade flavor?
And there's no Gatorade. Instead, it's Doritos Cool Ranch Flamas.
Yes,
Over the
Colby.
ceiling.
Yes.
Nah,
I like it.
I love it.
I think the Gatorade.
Bro, it's gonna be water, bro.
No, it's gonna be Glacier Ice.
I knew it. You're gonna go with the clear
Okay.
flavor, of course.
Glacier Ice.
They dump water on the coach.
40-34. Joey Burr gets it done in 2 overtimes.
All right.
Okay.
What part of the field is
respect
Tyler
it.
Boyd gonna catch the game-winning touchdown? Left side or right side?
They're gonna be on the right hash. He's in the slot, and he's gonna run a seam route. He's gonna split the safeties.
How many yards?
You're
Is
right.
it gonna be in the Bengals end zone or the Rams end zone?
Go Rams. Spice it up.
Rams.
How many yards out?
Bro,
Right?
He just said. Did you?
I don't think he did.
28.
I hope you know if
That's
you're
fast.
right.
I think the best slot receiver, one of the best slot receiver in football. He's been quiet. I think Tyler Boyd's gonna have a very big game. I think that's the most under the radar player in the entire Super Bowl.
I can see that.
Bro, I
I'm
hope,
with
I
it.
hope you know. I hope you know if you're right. Millions of people are gonna see this clip right here.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Could you
Imagine.
imagine, bro? Any part of that, any part of it.
Any part.
No, it's
Or
gotta
at
be
least
all of it.
most of it.
Could you imagine he goes to 2 OTs, bro?
Bro.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna look over at Jet and just start freaking out, dude. But yeah, I've been telling people Rams by 10, but I think that I really do think the Rams are cursed and they're not gonna win it.
Realistically,
Okay.
I wouldn't mind either team winning, to be
Oh
honest.
god, no, I would be so happy.
If the Rams win, I'd be
Yeah.
happy for
Such a likable
Stafford.
Super Bowl.
Odell,
The fact, by the way,
Whitworth.
the fact that Stafford, his first year to Detroit, he's in the Super Bowl. I mean, God,
Yeah.
Detroit, you should just burn to the ground.
Oh my God.
You are a joke.
That's extreme.
Are we
Wow.
bringing back the Detroit slander
you are
episode?
a joke.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my
I didn't
Detroit
get up
slander.
Big Dan
The
Campbell
kneecap
is
killers.
big
That was like-
DeAndre Swift fan, but wow, you guys should not just hide your faces.
And
That
Amon
was
Ross
like
St. Brown
Colts.
almost costed me a fantasy championship, so I hate those lines.
Why'd you sign there?
That Detroit slander was like Colin's first ever actual episode. He didn't get uploaded.
Bro, it was. That was
Unreleased.
bad. It was
Pistons
bad.
suck.
You guys talking about Detroit.
The
for
Tigers.
about 20
Tigers.
minutes.
The Tigers wasted that
Legendary
rotation.
Javi Baez is gonna save
All
it.
right.
I don't want to hear it, Detroit.
All right. We all good on the Super Bowl? All right. Our third and final segment is follower questions. We've done it many times before. We're just answering all the questions that you guys sent in. Jet has them prepared to ask. So
Sure.
take it away.
All right, the first one, I'll go ahead and direct this one at Mike, just randomly choosing here. Is the reign of the Chiefs over?
No,
No?
and I hate to say it, obviously, but no, it's not. I mean, as long as you have Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, you're always gonna have a shot.
I agree. That team is still insane. I don't
I
know
mean,
why you
they
think
could-
they're just going to go away.
Yeah, I mean, they might lose Matthew this offseason, but the odds of him resigning are still pretty high, in my opinion.
Yeah, that
They're
weird
gonna get
Twitter
us-
stuff, though.
They're gonna get a
Yeah.
stacked receiver in the end of the draft. In the first round.
They're gonna take Jameson.
Oh, they're gonna
first-
sign Devontae
in
Adams
the
as
second or something.
All right. All right, next one.
I saw an Instagram post or something that said like, was it worth it to trade up for Mahomes? Only one Super Bowl, only two
Oh.
AFC.
Stop, dude.
Okay.
Dude,
Kidding
people are
me?
so
What are we doing?
weird.
Bro, what?
Oh, man.
That's almost as dumb as owning a Ravens Le'Veon Bell jersey.
I agree.
Oh my
It was-
God!
It was NFL Instagram, which I think is the worst place on the internet. No, NBA
It's
Twitter.
okay, Nick.
But second.
All right, next one. I think this could turn it maybe into like an open topic, like we're all maybe talk about real quick, but I'll direct it at Colton to start.
God,
Thoughts on the NFL overtime rules?
it's the worst.
They need
the
a
worst in
change.
sports. You shouldn't have a tie. You shouldn't have a coin flip deciding who wins the game. I get playing defense. It doesn't matter. If you have offense like the Chiefs, it doesn't matter how well you play defense. They're going to score at will. Like each team needs to touch the ball at least once. There shouldn't be ties. I think college has the best for football overtime rules. I think they should really, really, really look into transitioning into that. But
Until
for
this,
sure, at least both teams need to touch the ball at least once in overtime.
Yeah, people bring up the argument, oh, well, defense is part of the game and you need to get a stop if you lose a coin toss. Well, the team who scores a touchdown should have to get a stop too to earn the win. They shouldn't just be able to score and not worry about the defense.
We've seen
that's why
so many teams. It's just not fair.
Yeah,
I like the idea of
Obviously-
playing a 10-minute quarter.
They should
Yeah,
play a
you
whole
could do
10-minute
that too.
quarter. I'm like,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, that's
grown
better.
men.
This is
They
better
can
than
do
what
it.
we have, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in
Anything
college
is
football,
better.
college
Or
football overtime prior to this season was great. Now they have like the whole 2-point conversion.
Yeah, the
thing,
2-point stuff's kind of
but
weird. I don't like that either.
Overall, like prior to the season, there was like a 72-70 game in
Yeah, it's great.
LSU Texas A&M.
Could you
That was,
imagine
like,
that?
that was the greatest game ever.
Could you
and it
imagine that
changed it.
with Chiefs Bills? Holy crap, dude!
Yeah, like, and I think you can change it to where it's more fit to the NFL too. Like change.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exactly football. I mean, you can do like
you
from a
can adjust it to
25,
the
blah,
level
blah,
of
blah.
play.
I think
You
it
just
should.
do normal quarter.
I think they needed. Okay, this is me personally. I think they should keep it the same. Okay, so coin toss, winner will obviously receive. If they score, then the other team has a chance to answer
With a
If they-
touchdown? Or what?
with whatever that happens.
Yeah, if they get a touchdown, they have to score a touchdown.
So if the first team kicks a field goal and the second team scores a touchdown, the second team wins the game.
So
If-
kind of like college, I guess, but
Yeah,
not
As
with a
long
yard
as
line
each team
restrictions
owns,
though.
gets the ball.
yeah.
Because I think if you wanted to do something like college, like adapted, I guess you could start from your own 25 instead
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say
the
like
opposing
give
25.
them at the 25,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Or the 10-minute
like that.
quarter. If at the end of the quarter
Or
they're
the
still tied, send the kickers out and see who could hit the farther field.
I just don't know if the players would agree to that because that's a whole
The
nother
10-minute quarter part.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the player safety aspect.
And
of
they
that is, like,
already
an extra
already added
game,
an
the
extra
regular
game.
season,
Yeah.
and extra. Yeah,
Alright.
I mean that won't be changed for like anytime soon. Like they won't
Yeah.
come to
True.
an agreement
Yeah.
about that
Yeah.
because it's too much of a hot topic.
Okay. Next question. This one screams Dylan C.
Okay.
TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year's over under 5 for the rest of his career.
Ooh.
Not with the way Parsons is looking, bro.
Parsons, yeah.
But okay.
Aaron Donald's
So
also a
Fuck,
football player.
bro. Donald still
Okay,
got a
hold on.
couple left in him. Sheesh.
Over
I'll let you know
under
the answer first.
5.
You know.
He's 26, I believe.
This guy
27.
doesn't
Sure.
bet because who does 5? You know, right, Jet? Whole number. Come on.
27. I'm gonna go.
Boss has something to say.
Wait, you say over under 5? Is there not like maybe like
What's
a
up,
0.5?
Waz?
Do 4.5.
Boss is
Oh,
saying,
come
are you
on.
saying 5?
No, I'm raising my hand.
Boss
Wait
is-
your turn.
Your turn.
It's
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Dylan
not gonna
C's
answer the
turn.
question.
He's taking over.
yeah.
We'll answer the question.
5 total or like adding
Over
on
or
to-
under?
Over
Right
or
now.
under 5?
Okay,
Defensive Player of the
including-
Year.
he has
Counting the
one.
counting
He
the
has
Okay,
one.
okay,
So does
okay.
he get 4 more? Does he get 3, 6, 12?
12. I'm gonna go. He gets 4 exactly.
So he pushes it. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 exactly.
I
4
think that's
exactly.
off.
All right,
Fine,
Nick,
fine.
Nick can go now. Nick can go now.
I think it might turn into something where he deserves the award, but he wins it so much that they give it to the guy that's closer.
Kind of like
Team.
Donald.
Yeah.
Kind of like Donald.
That's such a fair take.
Man,
Kinda like
My
Brady.
thing is like,
Donald should have won
If-
this year, but that's not the point.
do you guys think Donald or Parsons wins the award over TJ Watt if TJ Watt has say 18 sacks?
This year?
I think Donald.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I think Donald should. I think Donald should win regardless.
Well, the thing is, Parsons
I-
finished second in the voting, which I think is
Yeah.
ridiculous. But
But like
I mean,
There's a lot of hype.
And TJ tied
The
the
fact-
sack record. with
the fact that it took
less
him
than-
tying,
TJ did have only like 14 games played, so I
That
will
is
give
right,
him now
true.
because
That is
that is a hell of an accomplishment. If he
Right,
plays
he's
one more
insane.
game, he gets it.
He played. I think he missed 2 games fully, and he missed
Yeah,
like parts
and
of
he
other
got-
games.
he
He had
got
like cracked
hurt.
ribs at some
He
point.
got hurt that one game. I watched him get hurt. But
Yeah.
5, you think he gets 4 more? That's like I don't.
I say
I got
he
the
gets-
under 100%.
How
I'm
many
gonna
did-
go under, and I'm gonna say he gets maybe 2 more.
What did JJ
Yeah.
Watt got 3, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
JJ Watt's the best defensive player in recent memory besides Donald, and he only got 3.
And how many does
Well,
Donald have right now?
But
I
that's
think
because
3.
Donald is like
I
maybe
think
once
Donald
Donald.
only has. I don't even think Donald has. Don't even have.
Maybe once Donald is kind of getting older, then TJ could take. I mean, I don't know how far apart they are. in
Yeah,
age.
but then you have Parsons, and then I don't know.
I mean, Donald's only 3 years older than TJ. There were 3 draft classes apart. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, 3 draft classes apart.
Alright.
that one's weird. I think defensive players are evolving, especially pass rush. Do you guys think there's any chance that like near future that a pass rusher doesn't win the Defensive Player of the Year award? I think that's kind of like MVP, where it's becoming MVP is the quarterback award. Do you think Defensive Player of the Year is kind of becoming a pass rusher award?
Yeah,
No.
in my opinion, I think so because the last one we had was
too.
Gilmore.
It's hard.
but
It's hard, dude.
I think for a few more years it will be a pass rusher, but I don't think it's always. I was going to guess consistent as QB.
So what I would say is, turnovers are obviously the key to defense.
Trayvon Diggs, Defensive Player of the Year.
So
no, but I'm not saying that. So like, Trayvon Diggs did what he did and wasn't even in the conversation
for good reason.
And fair.
Agreed.
But so then I would say the next best generic stat for defender would be sacks.
Yeah, I think pass rush as a whole is the most valuable thing on the defense. I think if you're building a defense, you want to build around a pass rusher. I think it's kind of becoming apparent that on the offense side of the ball, it's quarterback and it's O-line, and then on defense, it's pass rusher. Multiple of them, because pass rushers win games.
Because I think middle linebacker, did Kuechly win one? He did, right?
Did he?
I don't know.
Defensive Player of the Year, yeah.
He might have.
Yeah, he got like 2014 or something.
Yeah.
I don't think Donald has one of those for a while.
Donald does have 3, by the way. He won back-to-back 17-18, and then he got it in 2020. The only time he didn't win was Gilmore's 2019 one.
Yeah. I think middle linebackers, just because they don't have interception numbers or sack numbers, they have tackle numbers, and tackles are middle stats to evaluate. Middle linebackers aren't going to be in contention at all. Neither are safeties, but it'll probably be edge rushers for a while.
Edge rusher, and then maybe in some insane corners or safeties.
We have a good amount of good questions left, so let's move on from that one. Here you go, Nick. Do you think the Nets will rebound back to the top of the standings, like up in the top 3 area?
10 straight.
Where are they right now?
They're currently the 8th seed, 6.5 games back of first place, though.
10 straight losses.
The East is pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Like it's not top heavy at all.
Top 3, but I do, of course, see them improving to end the year on a pretty significant amount of improvement. I think that really depends on Simmons, obviously, KD's health. There's a lot of factors that go into it. I see them finishing as around 4 or 5 and potentially making a playoff run.
Yeah, for me, I think I would agree with that. It totally depends on how much Ben Simmons actually plays and Kyrie Irving being able to play home games whenever that's going to happen.
It would be really cool to see them get 4 or 5 seeds so that Kyrie has those 4 playoff games in each series instead of just the 3. Like a game 7 on the road instead of at home, and he can't play.
Well, no, but actually they're working on lifting the laws in New York, so he might get bailed out actually pretty soon. All right. I'll go. Wait. I guess I'll do this one. How many years until you believe the Pacers are a playoff team?
All right. I mean,
dude, I don't know how to answer that based on
until they make the playoffs outright, or until they make the play in.
Until they become a playoff team. So until they make the playoffs.
3 years for me.
Something like that, dude. Like. And I'm not.
They don't have all that much to build upon because Turner. They were trying to trade. I don't know if they were trying to trade, but like there's all been rumors about Turner, and all they have is Halliburton and Duarte, and that's about it.
I don't get what they're doing. Cool, because Malcolm Brogdon is still there, and like him and Halliburton doesn't work. Like I don't. That's not the future in Indiana.
They
like,
both are like the same. Brogdon and Halliburton to me are kind of like this, not the same player, but like they both do like all things well, but nothing like exceptionally. And I don't think you can have both of those guys playing the backcourt. Plus Duarte.
Absolutely. I think the Kings kind of had a similar mindset. Like they couldn't have 2 guys that want to play on ball in Fox and Halliburton, so they had to move one.
I feel like
the Pacers just voluntarily put themselves into that same situation almost.
In college, it was great off ball. I feel like Fox could be on ball and Halliburton could have been the off ball. It just didn't work out. Like I think in general, the idea was that Halliburton could be off ball, and I think he still can be.
Yeah, I guess
that question for the Kings is very interesting because I think I'm gonna agree with you. They got really good after that game. But some of the guys they have, the Kings got some dudes.
Yeah, like this.
Outside of Fox,
Sabonis really good.
Fox, Sabonis, if Bagley can develop. Oh wait, no,
Detroit.
They just traded him. I forgot about that. Got the
I mean, they have Rashawn Holmes.
Everyone gets traded, bro.
I mean, Harrison Barnes is still there. He's not a bad third player.
They're gonna have a high draft pick.
Yeah, they get aggressive in free agency, I'd imagine too. All right.
Nobody's gonna want to come there though.
Sacramento. Yeah, that's a random jersey. I don't know how you have that.
Because he's a Duke fan.
Duke player.
You know who else went to Duke?
Stop.
Who else went to Duke, Nick?
Huh?
Who else went to Duke?
Who else went to Duke?
Who's my favorite player?
Oh, 1 sec. I'll show you.
I'll show you too.
Oh you guys are
Yeah.
not good. Oh my god. Where's Nick's?
Let's see it,
Oh,
Nick.
where's
Let's see
he
it,
at?
Nick.
Where is he at, bro?
The Zion.
Oh,
I'll show you
Just a
one, bro.
reminder, this guy's not played basketball in 8 months.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
shut up.
he is resting.
He's
What
right.
is
heard
he
he be-
doing?
I heard
What is he doing
became-
to improve himself?
I heard he
Nick,
became
hurry
a
up.
professional eater.
What are
Better
you
one,
doing?
baby.
You can continue.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nick, hurry up!
Continue.
Continue. All
Kobe
right.
B. Kobe
Next.
Bean.
All right, chill, cool. Let's go. All right.
There we go. All right.
We'll let Mike and Colt kind of whatever you guys want to do here.
Fight to the death.
Do you believe Aaron Rodgers should have won MVP? If not, who do you think should
Oh
have?
man. Oh man.
For what the MVP is, yes, he should have won it. But
Not gonna lie,
I agree with Mike.
I've been on the Brady MVP train. I think Brady had a better season.
Okay. I think it's interesting. I've seen the stats side by side, and they're actually really close.
I think Brady was the best player in football this year.
Interesting.
I think either way. I'm not really mad about Rodgers. I mean, he's Aaron Rodgers, he's the best quarterback of all time. But
oh,
No, yeah,
talent wise,
He is.
talent wise, he's the most. He's no one comes even close.
I was like, oh.
Mahomes will be there in a couple years, but for now, it's still Rodgers. But
All
I think Brady should have won. I'm not mad about Rodgers winning. It's kind of that one was really close. This isn't like years prior, like where Lamar was unanimous. It was actually really interesting this race.
All right.
Yeah, too bad he fell off, Nick.
What's that?
Nothing. Tyler Huntley's the way.
I was gonna pull out my 3 jerseys, but I won't do that.
All right. I got one for Dylan and one for Nick left.
The player
All
that's
right.
mentioned was jersey.
Dylan, 2023 early college football playoff predictions.
Is he gonna do it? Does USC make it?
Wait a minute. 2023. Does that mean next season? Or does that mean next season?
I think they messed up. I think
Next
they just
season.
meant
All right,
next
next
season.
Next season.
Okay.
I got mine, Bill.
Well, Bama's the 1 seed, obviously.
I have
Tucker.
Georgia too.
Um,
I know my 3 foot.
I'm going with Ohio State as the 2 seed.
Oh, I don't have them, man. No, I can't do them yet.
Ooh,
Did-
I don't know who I want to go with here. No Pac-12 teams making it.
Whoa!
Oklahoma's obviously not making it.
Yeah.
They're all weird. So no Big
Clemson-
12 teams making it
Clemson,
unless it's
LSU,
like Baylor
no.
do something. Clemson, I'm not sold on
No,
Clemson.
LSU. I'm not sold on LSU.
You, Brian Kelly.
Georgia's not 3 for you?
I'm thinking about who's between 3 and 4. Georgia's gonna be. I think it's gonna be one of them, but
No Cincinnati repeat?
Georgia would be 3. They're not gonna put Bama and Georgia in the first round. It's not
Yeah,
gonna happen.
I got Georgia 3 too. Mine's a little interesting.
Just the common sense of the committee and how.
oh
they
my
operate.
god, who's gonna be 4 or who's gonna be 3 or 4?
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech,
Bama 1?
San Diego.
Yeah,
State.
Bama 1, OSU 2.
Shut
Georgia-
up, Jed.
Georgia
Shut up.
too?
Shut
Ball
up.
has
Georgia
Tech,
2?
baby.
USC 3?
Oh,
A&M 4.
What?
3
Yeah.
SEC teams.
Book it!
So
Yeah.
A&M's
If
making
it
it.
was the
Yeah,
2023, I'd put A&M for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, A&M, if not next year, the year after, because
Yeah,
their recruiting
that's what I
class is
said.
Insane, but I think freshmen can compete at that level. I think A&M sneaks in, especially with how I think I see fall off from. I mean, LSU, Clemson are already off. Oklahoma is probably not even a top 25 team, and then my thing is Ohio State could easily make it.
A&M's got a number 1 recruiting class.
Dude,
Ain't
A&M,
recruiting class.
half of that D line is going to be in the transfer portal like a year because they can't all play.
Yeah,
That's
as
fair.
freshmen.
They got some.
They're all 5
guys.
stars. They're like, I want to play, and they
got
can't.
some-
There's
Where's the Quinn Ewers hype at Texas, baby? Come on.
All right, Jet.
Let's move on.
Wait,
Hold
who's
on,
your
real
4th,
quick.
Dylan? Who's your 4th?
oh my god. I don't know. I want to say Clemson could have a rebound, but like they don't.
Really?
I don't trust DJ at all.
What about the Gamecocks with Spencer?
Oh yeah, what about Vanderbilt?
College baseball, baby.
Get him,
I'm
Dylan.
gonna go.
Not Vandy, bro.
I'm gonna
That's the-
go.
That's the bottom 5, dude.
That's basically what South Carolina. is.
That's a
Uh,
Mountain West team, bro.
come on,
Oklahoma State
Oklahoma State.
as
There
the
you have
4.
it.
Why
I like
not?
that.
They're gonna
I
get
like
killed
that.
by Bama, obviously. But
All right.
Cincinnati.
Real quick before I get to the Nick last question. All right, I'm gonna answer this one. What will it take for the LA Lakers to bounce back and prove they are what they are, whatever that means?
They are what they are. They are bad.
They are Mickey
What
Mouse
does that mean?
winners.
I mean, yeah, they're
What does that
literally
mean?
terrible. Their roster is a retirement home. If they don't do anything this year with LeBron, they're literally going to have to blow up that entire roster to be anything good in the next 5 years.
Helps on the way, baby. Bronny
Roster's
James outside.
completely
Hornets in
destroyed.
4.
It's too late. They had the
Roster's
deadline
completely
and opportunity. They blew it.
Yeah, they just didn't do anything at the deadline. It's pretty sad.
They also
right.
blew it in the offseason trading for Westbrook.
That's
Nobody
cool.
expected it to be this bad, but like it wasn't smart to begin with.
All right, let's close this out. We're going to get a little deep with this last question here.
Oh, shoot.
All right. What has kept you guys going? Many pages quit after a while. Was there anything specifically that motivated you?
Oh, this is a good one.
I guess I take that one.
Yeah, you could start it.
You guys can obviously add on. I don't know. This is a weird question. I don't like answering these questions, man. Someone asked, and it's random. Someone asked J. Cole the same question, and his response was just belief. I'd say for me, it's kind of like that same thing, just belief that this page is on the right track. We're all on the right track. We can get to where we're trying to get to. I got a lot of dreams and goals. I know you guys do as well, and just that belief that we can get there and really live the lives that we want to live is what's kept me going.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we all kind of think that this could be something really special, and we've made it to a point where we have almost 12,000 awesome followers, dude. It's really special. Like, I think we've definitely had some bumps in the road throughout like our time trying to coordinate together and trying to get content out to you guys. Like, you guys have no idea what goes on behind the scenes, dude. It is wild.
Our chat does not stop being tested, guys.
But yeah,
Huh?
we've always
That's
been
what?
Our chat.
working towards our goal. Turn this into something as
I
big as we
think
could
all
possibly
just
get it.
along. We all have love for each other.
We're homies.
Mike's
Mike's clowning over there.
Oh, Jed, there's one more question you should look at.
No.
Yes.
Somebody asked, is Mason Plumlee a top 5 center?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I wonder who
Yes.
asked that.
That's a good
wonder.
question.
It could have been
I
Mike.
wonder how he just.
I think- I-
Mike.
I think
There was one
Melo
more
kind of
question
makes
to
him.
look
I'm
at.
not gonna lie.
All right. Nick, handle.
What is that?
All right. That's it for episode 30, our first ever Zoom recording where you can see our faces, like I said in the beginning. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sure all of us definitely prefer this way. But we're doing it more in the future. This is going to be the new norm. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And we'll see you next week. Peace.